So welcome back guys to another video on Apopo Gaming, and I'm actually really happy to bring out this video because what I decided to do, seeing that I don't really have Wi-Fi where I am right now for vacation and that FIFA is kind of over, I decided to bring out a career mode series for you guys. Now I've been watching some YouTubers do career mode series such as A9 Skills, and I've actually found them really interesting to watch. I told myself, why not just try it out, just bring you guys some content that like maybe not many people are doing, and just FIFA's dead, so there's nothing much to do online. So anyway, so I decided to take Borussia Dortmund because I thought that like this season wasn't great and like they've been selling players like Hummels, so I really wanted to see what I could do with them. So as you can see here, I started playing around with the team, saw who kind of I had. Yeah, and I actually forgot, like for example, I didn't actually know Sahin still played for Dortmund, which is pretty cool. I went to change the formation. Also, I chose Dortmund because pretty much Royce and Aubameyang are two of my favorite players in FIFA, and I just love Gundogan. I love Socrates and Hummels. I really like Piszczek. So I chose this team because I thought I could do good with them. But then I also realized how like they had a huge squad, and if I wanted to improve them, I had to sell some players. But the one problem with Dortmund was that they have really bad goalkeepers. Now Berkey and Weidenfeller aren't good, and unfortunately I wouldn't even be able to sell Berkey because Dortmund just bought them. So I went to, for example, sell Mkhitaryan just to change it up. They don't want to really have the similar team. Don't really like Kagawa in FIFA, so went to sell him. As you guys know, Weidenfeller is really bad. And just I was trying to cash out on some players which could bring me cash to just improve the team, and by like superstars like Griezmann, maybe like I don't know, Lucas, just really superstar players that could actually improve this team, which is already really good, and just have like a smaller team so I can just have a higher quality per player. So anyways, as you guys can see, also Dortmund have many young players. So I decided that there was no point selling them since they probably weren't really worth anything, and yeah, just to try and cash out. So as you can see here, I go to sell some of these players. I have to say most of my criteria of selling these players was if I like them or not in FIFA. It wasn't really if like they probably help the team or not. So for example, say if a player was like, I'll give you an example, Sahin. He has like 50 something pace, and like in my opinion midfielders need pace because they need to go up and down the field. So I don't like him as a player, so I went to sell him. And then as you can see here, I went to inquire for Leno because I really need a goalkeeper. I will struggle with legendary if I don't have a proper goalkeeper. I kind of decided to go with young goalkeepers, so Leno being 22, Karius here being Leno being 23, Karius being 22. I just wanted like to also know, even if I was doing a career mode that I was choosing, I wanted to kind of go for players that Dortmund would go with. So you guys can see here, I went to I bid for Bellerin, which is really good goalkeeper. What am I saying? Great right back. I offered 13 million for Karius because his team, which I can't really pronounce the name of, wanted 18. And yeah, just hope that I can really make the best and try to win all the cups. So the German League and the Champions League. As you can see here guys, Arsenal offered for Kagawa, and I told myself, damn, I can get lots of money from Kagawa and improve my team. So anyway, so what I decided to do also for like the kind of summer cup or whatever was to just simulate, because I couldn't really be bothered to make some videos. So also like to play the games. Anyways, as you can see here, I also went to inquire for Witsel because I really find him a good player. He's 6 foot tall, 4-star skill moves, just an all-around great midfielder, which adds a lot of skill to our side. So we go to simulate the game against Benfica, and as you guys can see, we tie 2-2 with brace of Royce, which hopefully will actually really help us in this series because he is the superstar of Dortmund, and I'd be really surprised if he left. So anyways, we go to train players, and unfortunately Aubameyang is injured for 2 days, so I wasn't able to train him. But anyways, I decided to go like with the best kind of young players of the team. So like Marco Reus, Gundogan, just like in my opinion, you guys should just train the young players which you actually care about, and not really go for the older ones because they improve less, and just the ones that you really care about and maybe want to sell in the future. So I decided to go for the shooting of Gundogan, because I don't know, when you see an ultimate team player like a midfielder who has mad shooting, that makes him just amazing in my opinion. And long shots being so broken this year, it is just so OP to have a good long shot midfielder. So anyways, here I choose to train Durm, and yeah, I don't know, I wasn't really sure about Durm, if to keep him or to sell him. He is really young, but I don't know, I wasn't sure, because for example there are great other options like Van Holt, he's young, Luke Shaw, he's young, Telles from Inter, young, like just many great options that I'm thinking just off the top of my head now which could replace him, but he's still like 22, 23, so I feel like he could help us out a lot, and he has good pace. So as you can see here, I went to sell Ramos, and Saint Etienne offered me 6.5 million. Before a 78 striker like with good stats, because Ramos has good stats, I decided I wanted more. And then I also went to sell Grosskreutz, because I really don't like his stats, look really shit, and wasn't interested. But then Newcastle offered 22 million for Socrates, and I went back to put 38, thinking, oh, they won't answer. Also, Arsenal agreed on the deal Bellerin, so hopefully he will accept the contract, and Chelsea offered for Ginter. Now also here I said, what the fuck, they offered only 7 million, so I decided to just put 35, like not really thinking about it, hoping they wouldn't bite because he was very young and he could actually join. So as you can see here, Arsenal offer again for Kagawa. I'm trying to get as much money as possible because I really want to cash out on some players and make the team the best I can. And also finally we get the first transfer of the season, which is Axel Witsel. Great signing, so happy he's young. Also happy that Norwich got interested in Sahin, because I can cash out like 20 plus million on him. And yeah, just I don't know, I feel like there's so many players that like actually I can cash out from Dortmund to make this great team. But then Newcastle offered 35 for Socrates, so I wasn't really sure what to do. Guys, let me know. And yeah, I'm just really not sure what to do with him, because 35 million, what was it, is a lot. So as you can see, anyways, we tie against that team, and Arsenal again counter offer for Kagawa. So I hope that 24.5 will be enough, because I really want to get rid of him. And anyways, again, also Stuttgart offer again for Grosskreutz. I don't really care because his price is so low anyways that counter offering too much won't matter. So as you guys can see, also Saint Etienne went and matched the deal for Ramos, and yeah, just a nice little bit of cash. Bellerin declines our contract for some reason, because crucial in his opinion isn't enough. And I also don't really like this in career mode, that for example a player says that he might not play enough for his crucial. Like, if I tell him that he's gonna play for his crucial, he will, trust me. Just because he's kind of like has shitty rating doesn't mean that I won't play him. I don't like that about career mode. So anyways, Newcastle offer again 35 million, and I decided to counter offer it to, I believe, 38. So we go to simulate this match, and we end up losing, unfortunately, which I was kind of sad about because we could have got lots of money out of this. But you know what, it's not the end of the world. So anyways, Monaco offers for Mkhitaryan, and I told myself that 18 wasn't enough, so 29 I was hoping for they'd like match a bit less, but they actually surprisingly went to match it, which I was super surprised and also kind of mad, because that means that I could have got more money. So I'm also happy we managed to get the second signing of the season, Bellerin. I mean, right backs are really, in my opinion, they are really important and really underrated, because you need a fast right back to defend against those pacey wingers such as Neymar, Konoplyanka off the top of my head, and then also bomb up the field and help you offensively. They're really important. So as you can see, Newcastle, I was really mad about, didn't actually go ahead and accept the deal for Socrates because I got mad moolah. So I decided to also go for some other young players such as Rafinha, and we actually managed to, in my opinion, we offered him a good amount, because For 22 years old, 4-star skill moves, Barcelona, Brazilian, just in my opinion a very cheeky player which you guys can also use in divisions because he is so cheap and very OP. So anyways, Norwich offers for another player of ours, Bender. They really want our team players. And anyways, I was also happy because Barcelona at the first try accepted my deal for Rafinha. Now we go to offer him squad rotation because I wasn't really sure what to offer him and didn't want to offer him too much. But as you guys can see, also again, Norwich puts up the deal, so I put 14 million. Hopefully they bite on it, another 14 million, which I'd be happy about. But as I said before, I was surprised that he actually wanted to be important. So yeah, I gave him an important role, and hopefully he'll really push and like help us. So he actually only 1 day after accepts it, and yeah, third signing of the season again. I love these young player signings which actually develop a lot in the future, and that's what I really like to do in career mode, just buy young players which I can develop and sell for more. So as you can see here, Arsenal wasn't the only team actually really interested in Kagawa. There was also Valencia, and for Sahin also Lazio offered. So I mean, I can get money out of these players, but then I realized I made a mistake. Now selling Mkhitaryan meant that I had no right winger, okay? So I forgot to buy right winger, and Royce ends up being injured. So for the next episode, I'll really struggle in my opinion, and we will have to make signings of wingers. Now I was thinking to, for example, sign Lucas and maybe Konok Plianka, or just for example Niang. Maybe I don't know if I should go for one cheap and one expensive option, or like I don't know. Lozano looks really good. Who's another great winger? Feguli looks good, Vela looks good. I know, I just need a thing of players which are like relatively young but can actually suit the team. So anyways, as you guys can see, the Borussia Mönchengladbach game is coming up, and yeah, I'm gonna play a game in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoy. I'm out.